and welcome. I'm Diana from Tradify. Thanks for tuning in today. I'm just here to host your webinar for today. Well, just a quick bit of background. Tradify was launched in 2013, and its goal is to help trade businesses reduce admin and operate more smoothly. And today, over 40,000 tradies around the world are relying on Tradify to handle quoting, scheduling, job tracking, timesheets and invoicing, all from one streamlined platform. It's basically designed specifically for the tradies, so it's very intuitive and mobile friendly. It saves you valuable time every week. And in this webinar, I'll be using the desktop version of Tradify. We'll show you how it works, but everything that you see here will also work the same way on the mobile and the tablet version of our app. And it offers full functionality across devices, and it is compatible with both Android and iOS, any operating system, really. So you can manage your business from anywhere, really. So yeah, before we jump into the workflow, it's just worth noting that Tradify makes setup easy. As a customer of Tradify, you have access to full customer support from the get-go, from assisting you with the setup of your account to ongoing kind of help that you may need during your customer journey as a Tradify customer. So I just wanted to show you that here in the settings section, you can pre-save things like your document theme, your pricing levels, your price list, your billing rates, and everything else. So this will just help speed up quoting and invoicing later on, keeping everything consistent and professional. So just very quickly, let's just run down a few things here. So document themes is basically how your quote and invoices will look like when you send them out to your customers. So you can upload your company logo, input your customer information or your contact information, ABN, license number, and whatnot. And then on the different tabs here for invoices, this is where you save your terms and conditions, your payment details, bank details, and all that. And you can switch off and on information that you don't want to show or you want to show on the invoice. So that's the invoice part. And then you've got your quotes. You can also input your terms and conditions there and put in your bank details if you're requiring deposit, something like that. And there we go. And we've got a document theme for bills and purchases as well, because you can communicate with your suppliers from Tradify as well. And then for the job service report, like a summary report, basically if you want to share a summary report to your customer. So that's document theme. And then the other stuff, like if you are charging your customers based on your hourly rate, you can go to billing rates and set up your hourly rates in different scenarios. This is just an example. And then next is your pricing level. So this is basically your markup, how much pricing level or percentage of markup you want to be applied on your hourly rates, on your materials that you use for your jobs. So there you go. I've got a standard markup here of 30%. And here in the price list section, so you can build your own price list items. Like if you have your own standard prices, you can just create one or build them in here. Or you can also upload or import a CSV file of any of your suppliers' price list files. You can request it from your supplier's contacts, and we can import that into Tradify. So all of their items, the products and materials that they have in their shop or whatnot, they will be in here, and then you can the buy price is indicated in there, and this is a column where my markup or pricing level is applied with a 30% markup here. So that's just a bit of things on the settings section. So now let's walk you through the key features of Tradify. We'll show you how you can simplify your workflow and, boost your efficiency, give you more control over your day-to-day operations. We'll follow a typical job flow, starting from creating a quote, convert that into a job. We'll schedule that job, and then we can keep track of things while on the job, like, for example, your time that you spend on the job, the materials you've used, and then invoice for that job. So you can see how it all fits together in one easy-to-use system. So here from the dashboard of Tradify, just click on the plus button, create new quote from scratch. It's also worth noting that you can integrate any of your accounting softwares like Xero, MYOB, or QuickBooks. So when you integrate that into Tradify, you have the ability to like copy over those customers' information into Tradify. So you can just easily search by keyword or by their name. If the job is for an existing customer. But if it's a new customer, you can just easily click the plus button here, and whatever you have added in here will be copied over into your accounting software as well. So it's seamless that way. So there you go. So let's say this is for an existing customer, Hank Larson. There you go. And let's say this is he's needing some repair on his AC unit. So again, we're on the quote section here. I'll just save and continue so you can see that it has a quote ID that you can reference from. Now, the important part is the line items. Now, it's up to you if you want to break it down into different line items, be as transparent as you want. I will show you how it's done. Or you can just simply put in your, total labor and materials. And it's a set price. So you can just select that miscellaneous option there. So let's say that will cost him $500. So there you go. So that's as easy as that. You can approve it and send it to the customer. Easy peasy. You can do it on the mobile app as well. But if you want to be as detailed as you want, and anyways, you have the option still, even if you break them down here, for your internal view, for your own view and reference, you can do that, and then later on just limit the information that you want to show on the quote document itself. I will show you how. So firstly, let's put in time here. So we're estimating a standard hourly rate of $50 as my unit cost. But for this customer, for Hank, it's going to be 113.64 per hour. And let's say it's going to take us 4 hours to repair his AC. And it will calculate accordingly. So you can see here you have a view already. You can gauge your profit out of that labor, those 4 hours. So gives you an idea of how much it's gonna profit you for this job. So that's for time. If you need to select a different time, so let's say he's making you work on a holiday, it's a different rate. And you can, if it's a weekend, then it's a different rate again. So you can specify the specific rate. Let's keep it a standard one. Then price list item. So this is for the materials or any pre-saved price list items that you have saved in your settings section. So just click on that button, price list item, and search by keyword. So let's say we're needing some wire. So just search by keyword and all of your selections are going to be here. So let's say this one. So it's automatically saved with the unit cost and how much you're charging the customer for that unit cost and unit sale price. So we need one. So let's say we need another thing, condition, something. Yeah, there we go. So let's say this one. And we need 2 of those, for example, just modify the quantity. So that's your per line item thing, quoting. Now we have this specific feature called kit. It works in the quotes. So the kit is a group of materials and labor that you have pre-saved earlier on. So it's easier to just quote it. It's more quick to add them into your quote. So if you click on kit and say, I have something here for AC, I believe. Oh, okay. Air conditioning repair. So I have pre-saved this already. You can expand this. You can see the plus button on the left side. So when you expand that, you can see the pre-saved items in that kit. So all you need to do is modify your quantity of those materials. If you don't need them, just put 0, and it will not be added in the kit. But yeah, so that's just a kit, and but we'll just delete that one, and we'll just keep it simple with the line items. So that's how you delete the items. So there you go. And preview this one. So like I said earlier, on the document theme, you can we can set it up. We can help you with that. You can have your custom branding on the quote. So for example, this one, I've got my logo in there, contact details, everything is showing up from the description of the job, and the line items in here. Okay, so there you go. Now, again, like I said earlier, you can have them all visible internally, but you can limit the details in front of the customer. If you don't want them seeing every single bit here, just customize this document theme. And this is just for this quote that will be applied. So just switch that off if you want. Click save. So what will be left here is just the description of the job overall, and then the total amount of for that quote. And you've got your terms and conditions and everything there, payment details. And once that's looking good, just click approve. So that quote is not a draft quote anymore. And you can just click send to customer, this paper plane icon here. And essentially your customer's information is saved in there, email address and everything. You have pre-saved email templates. We can customize this for you as well. Then click send. And that quote is already sent to the customer. They will receive an email about it. So we can see the history or the activity history here logged on this quote. So you just go inside that specific quote, go down further to see the activity log. So that quote has been sent to the customer. This is how it will look like on the email that they will receive. They have the option to view the quote, accept it, decline it, and you will be notified on your Tradify account and via email address that you have also associated with your Tradify account. So they can accept that. But let's say they phoned you up and you need to manually accept it. So you can do that from your end as well. Click accept from that right bottom corner. Accept quote, yes. And then the system will prompt you to create a job for this quote. So let's say, yes, of course, we'll turn that into a job card. Just hit save and continue. So it will just, it will show you your job number. So you can see it's linked. Job 291 is linked to that quote. And that quote is also inside this job card already. So when you go to quotes tab here, it's already showing up there. So that's how you quote and turn that into a job card. It's very simple, super easy to create that professional quote in minutes. You can pull in those saved materials, your billing rates, and you can even template those quotes, by the way. So it's even much quicker. So you're not starting from scratch every time. So that means faster turnaround, fewer errors, and better chance of winning work right away instead of delaying that. So yeah, once that quote is accepted, it's very easy to convert that into a job. So you can track now your job from start to finish, what's scheduled, what's been done, what's still pending. So that means no more chasing paperwork for you, flicking through different pages of your diary and wondering what's happening on site. Everything is visible and organized. So now from here, from this job card, what you want to do here, of course, not every job needs to be scheduled. You can just simply allocate it. If you have team members working with you, you can have your team members added as staff members into your account, and you can allocate jobs to them. So let's say this is just for me. I'll just allocate this for myself. So that is if you don't want to schedule it. But if you want to schedule the job, so let's say we'll book this new appointment. So here on the blue button, upper right corner here, new appointment, Tradify system will lead you to your scheduler section. And in the scheduler, you actually have different views here, by the way. So you have here, what I have here, the horizontal view is showing all of the team members in my account, what's scheduled for them, for everyone. The colors stand for the team member. So that's the reference. So you can see here, so when I click today, it's right here on the red needle here, showing you the present. So basically, you can just see who's available, who can take on this job, who you can schedule for this job. I will just show you quickly the different views. So the vertical view here is the weekly planner view. of your Tradify account. So all of your jobs with different team members assigned to those jobs are going to be in here. So you can see by day what day you have most availability with, and then you've got your month's worth of jobs scheduled in here. But let's go back to the horizontal view. I just want to know who's available for let's say Saturday. Customer wants it done on Saturday, so everyone's available. So you just basically select whoever. But let's say it's gonna be me, so it's already attached to me that schedule. So say for 4 hours, so 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. You have you can also send out a booking confirmation to your customer via email, or send out reminders as well to your customer via SMS. You can select that, but I'll just unselect that. So click save. So that's already there. So that schedule is already in that job card. So now we'll go back to that job. Click that job number in there. You can see the schedule tab here. This is where all of the appointments will be lined up if you have multiple appointments for this specific job. So that's schedule. And the notes section here is very cool because this is like your folder for every document or files that you need to attach, like photos, videos, screenshots and whatnot. You can put plans, anything, PDF files, Word, any kind of thing. Or you can just simply use this notes tab as well to notify one another, because you can notify your team members through this. So every communication, instead of you doing it on WhatsApp maybe or SMS, you can reference your updates from here. It's referenced on the job card, so it's all documented in there. Next is what you want to do is, let's say it's already time to do the job. You can keep track of your time and costs. For your costs, if you want to just copy the things from your quote, because this is a quoted job, just select the quote number and select the materials that you want to keep track of in the cost section. Let's just uncheck these ones and we'll just monitor these ones. Okay, hit OK. So those are the materials that you're going to be including in the invoice later on. Now, sometimes it's not always a perfect world. What you've quoted is what you're invoicing for. So you can modify it. You can add more materials here or miscellaneous items. So let's say fees on permits, and it's gonna cost them say $100. So hit OK. So that's not included in the quote, but you want to include that in the invoice later on. So you want to charge that to the customer. So you can just simply add that in the costs section, on top of the materials that you have included in the quote earlier. Now, you've got your time tab is for timesheets. So a couple of ways to record your time is the live timer. On the mobile app, on the job card itself, it's right there on the first page. They just click start timer and it will just continue running until you stop it. And then it records the time, multiplied by your billing rate, your appropriate billing rate for that job. But I will do this manually here. I'll enter in time. So let's say 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. So my billing rate is a standard one, so hit OK. So that's your timesheet. Now, it's time to invoice. But yeah, before I invoice it, I just wanted to highlight, recording time and materials. As you've seen, it is very easy. Whether you're in the office or on the go, that's doable on the mobile app as well. So you can log those hours, the parts you've used, the materials, and link everything directly to the job. So it's all in one system. So that ensures nothing is getting missed and your billing is accurate for all of your work as well. So yeah, once the job is done, invoicing is just a click away. Different options to do an invoice. If it's a straightaway invoice from the quote, just simply select that quote from quote, You can do progress invoicing here as well if you want to invoice them just for a deposit amount, percentage. You can do that. But if it's for in the entire quote amount, just click on the quote and hit OK, and it will show you all of the things that you have included in the quote. But for this for this webinar, I'll show you how you can just base your invoice based on the accurate expenses and time that you've spent on the job. So click on time and materials from job, hit OK, and everything that you have in the time and the costs tab earlier that I've shown you will be in here. They are included in here. So similarly, you have your terms and conditions pre-saved in there. And yeah, you can just draft that invoice. This is how it will look like. Of course, you have your document theme already preset. You can invoice showing all line items. The same way with a quote, if you don't want to show the line items, just simply go to customize that document theme just for this invoice, and then switch off the things. You can just switch off so let's say we're just showing them the unit or the amount for each line item. Hit save. So there you go. It will be updated with just the total amount for each line item, just like how we've set it up, and then the total here. And click approve. Send this out, send to the customer, and mind you, even before you leave the site, after a minute after you have finished the job, you can send it out, send this invoice quickly. So you get faster payments, less admin. You don't need to wait until you're home to create that invoice. So no more late night paperwork for you, man. So you can just do that right on site on the mobile app, because you already have those things recorded in the job. So that's your invoice. It's all in here in the job section. Your quote, costs and time, and the invoices. So yeah, there we go. So that's how a typical workflow is done. So you can just simply complete this job, update the status of that job. If it's not finished yet, you can just go in progress. So you can customize these statuses as well. So you can better see the progress of this job. So we'll just hit complete, save and exit. So there you go. And that's your typical workflow from quoting to job tracking, cost tracking, time tracking to invoicing on Tradify. And let me just quickly show you the different stuff in here in the left navigation bar. This is where you would want to go for specific items. So let's say for that jobs, if you have multiple jobs that you need to keep track of, just go to job section here. This is all of the jobs showing active ones, the different statuses, the completed ones are going to be here. So historical jobs are going to be saved in your system, so you can always reference from them. You can filter them or sort them per status or per scheduled time, per job number. Just click on those things, so however you want to organize your day. So just so that's your jobs dashboard. And then if you are in the industry, like you have recurring jobs like happening every week or every month, fortnightly, you can set it up here as well. So it's automatically scheduled for you. You don't have to remember that, oh, by this day, I have to do some gardening for this customer. So you can just simply create a recurring job. So it will schedule the job for you automatically and you'll get reminded for it. You can also have job templates for quicker creation of jobs with similar, services. So it's easier as well. Same with quotes. You can have templates, and these are the different statuses of your quotes as well. So you can prioritize your admin work, who you want to follow up on. And invoices as well. Same way, the different statuses of your invoices. But for quotes and invoices, we can send email nudges, like reminders about their feedback on the quote or their payments for the invoice. We can help you with chasing those feedback for them as well. If that's your preference, we can just switch that on for you. And yeah, there you go. There's a lot that you can do on Tradify. But yeah, let's just quickly recap. what it brings, what it can bring you. So basically, it's time saving. You can automate your repetitive tasks and reduce admin time. It's very easy to use. You don't need to be an expert in technology. So it's not needed. It's built for you. It's built for tradies. So it's very easy to use. It's on the go. So it's not only done like this one on the computer, but you can access everything from your phone, your tablet, or your computer or laptop if you take them with you. And yeah, it's all in one system. All of your quotes, your job scheduling, timesheets, and even your purchase orders and bills, communications with your suppliers. That's all in there. You can manage leads as well, potential customers in the inquiry section. So everything from start to finish is all in one place. So hopefully this is helpful. If you're ready to simplify your workflow, might, if you want to get more time back in your day, Tradify is here to help you. You may want to start a 14-day free trial of the app if you haven't. If you haven't done it yet, just go to our website, tradifyhq.com, or feel free to reach out if you'd like a personalized walkthrough or demo. If you have specific questions, we can tailor fit that demo for you. You may email us at hello@tradifyhq.com. Thanks again for joining, and we hope to touch base with you soon. Again, this is Diana, your Tradify expert for today. Hope you have a great day ahead. See ya. Bye-bye.
Feel free to check out the other videos on our YouTube channel. We have everything from detailed feature guides to customer tips and tricks. If you need any assistance or have any questions, our world-class support team is here to help. You can live chat with us from the app, shoot us an email, or give us a call.